What's going on, people? Welcome to the LV Live Show. I am LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Once again, I want to thank all the new subscribers for coming by to my channel, man. It is truly, truly appreciated. Listen, happy summertime to you and yours. I know a lot of kids are out of summer. A lot of people have switching to summer hours. A whole bunch of great things are going on. So much time for barbecues, water parks, all that good stuff because it's the summertime in New York City, man. So very, very exciting time. So, great news or breaking news or however you want to call it came out today. Julius Randle went on Podcast P, Paul George's podcast, and made some very interesting remarks regarding New York City and what it's like playing here for him, right? As we all know, let's give the stat line, Julius Randle, second time in 4 years, All-NBA. He also made the All-Star team. Second time. Also, too, put up great numbers. 25 and 10. Great season. As you guys know, great rebound season coming off of what happened last year and stuff like that. But he had a great season this year. He was an all-star. Played 77 games this year. Of course, he had the ankle injury. Did not have a great playoff series, but we all understand that. Had off-season ankle surgery. Which proves that, obviously he was going through a lot of pain and fighting through it. Just trying to give all that he had for the Knicks during that playoff run. So, Julius Randle goes on and he talks to Paul George about the experience of what it's like playing in New York. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a link down at the bottom so you guys can check out the podcast P. That's what it's called, Paul George's podcast. You hear the whole interview in its entirety. But hear pretty much what Julius Randle has to say. He talks about a myriad of things, right? From Kobe Bryant to a lot of stuff, right? He just touches on a lot of stuff. But us as New York fans, we want to hear, right, what his perception is of the city, right? The first thing he says when they ask him what's it like in New York media and all this other stuff, first thing he says, do not do the thumbs down. I advise anyone to not do the thumbs down. That did not work out for me. Which was very interesting. I thought it was great, but it was very interesting. It really, really was. And then also, too, he talks about how the Garden's pretty much, the best place to play in the world. It's the Mecca. But it's a lot, right? It's a lot playing in this city. Heavy is the head that wears this crown. This is the heaviest jersey in the league to play for. And he talks about that. He touches on and kind of makes a comparison to where the president comes into the White House. He's all happy. He's looking good. He feels young. But after his first 4 years, he's looking old, decrepit. He does not look like the same guy. And he said that's how he feels. Says a lot. Says a lot. A whole lot, right? It's a lot there. Then he goes on to talk about how when he does leave and he goes out, walks in the streets of New York City with his family, he gets a lot of love from a lot of people. When people are happy about the second round run that the Knicks made. So, it's showing that he is loved in this city. You have a lot of Julius doubters. But, people do appreciate what he does, right? He comes to play night in and night out, right? Let's take a look at his highlights, man. You guys know what I do. I got to break it down, man. He's a hell of a player. Let's be clear. We have to support him. We have to give him his props. We can't deny him and try to act like he's not this type of player when he is, right? Randle gets busy. He puts up numbers. As we know, he had a big clip at 57 this year. He had 43. Of course, he had that game winner in Miami, right? So he had a very, very great season. But one thing that's people don't pay attention about Randle, which I think is great, is his durability, right? He's able to play all these games. He comes in and night out. And once again, like I said, produces at a high clip. But I got to touch on these topics, right? It's deep what he said about, don't do the thumbs down. That just shows you how tough it is and emotionally it is to play in this city. I don't think Randle felt like he wanted to do that. I just think he got emotionally caught up in the moment of playing in this city. He also touched on also too how, it's tough because at times, he's playing in a game and he's got his wife on the sideline, his kids, and I'm sure they hear the hecklers, the things that are being said out there about him. That's tough. That's tough to deal with for any player, for any person, right? Might I add. Then he goes on, of course, like I stated, and states, playing there in these 4 years makes you feel like the president. Now you're old, and after you came in young and optimistic, and he said that's how he feels. So I'm wondering if playing in this city has gotten the most of him, like has drained him, right? Because it's a lot. It's a lot. The expectations are high. And now, with the Knicks pretty much going to the second round, with them playing as well as they played this year, with a great new star in Jalen Brunson, the expectations are going to be even higher, especially with Miami going to the finals. A lot of Knicks fans, including myself, felt like the Knicks were the better team, but they just did not come prepared to play. But the reason why they didn't come prepared to play because a guy like Randle just did not step up. Now, of course, a lot of people are going to say it was because of the ankle and all this other stuff. But, I mean, hey, look, that's the reality of the situation. But I just wonder, has playing in this city taken a lot out of the guy to where he may not have much to give? Have we seen the best of Randle? Is this his ceiling? Because like he stated, it can wear on you. It can. And everybody knows that playing in this city. Everybody. Ask Patrick Ewing. Ask all the greats who played here, worn this jersey. And the expectations are out the roof. Especially when you play good. Especially when you're considered one of the better teams in the East. And believe it or not, a championship contender like the Knicks were back when the Ewing days were in. So, now, the expectations are going to be through the roof. They are. Is Randle going to be able to give us another 4 more years of top production as a president? Since possibly, the way it looks, he may be going on for a second term of another 4 years. But are we going to get top Randle? Are we going to get Randle at his peak ability, especially coming off the ankle injury? Are we going to have that? That's something we got to ask, and that's something we got to look into. But I just thought it was kind of very interesting. I thought it was fabulous that he mentioned it. I thought it was, great that he went on, Podcast P's podcast. And once again, I'm going to leave a link at the bottom for you guys to check it out. But yeah, I mean, he said a lot of deep stuff. So yeah, we gotta kind of look into this and kind of see, is he gonna have it? Is he gonna have the juice, or has this city been too much of a weight for him to carry? The expectations. We got a tough fan base, man. You know how we are. Doesn't matter what borough you're from. It's all the same type of energy. And that's tough for a guy like Randle. It really, really is. And he said it in this interview. He said he loved the city too. He said that also. But he made that comment, man, that says, listen, man, I'm feeling it. It weighs on you. It's heavy. Once again, like I said in the beginning, heavy is the head that wears the crown. But yeah, great interview. As you guys see in the ticker right there, NBA draft is coming up. So that means Summer League is coming up also. We'll definitely be reporting about that. So we got to kind of keep this Knicks thing going, because before you know it, it's going to be the regular season. Hopefully the Knicks make some moves this offseason. If they don't make some moves and they bring everybody back, I still think we can make some noise. But it's going to be interesting to see what the Knicks do during this offseason, what moves they make. But, yeah, once again, check out the interview, man. It's really, really good. And we kind of get a side of Randle that we never seen before. All right? But listen, I'm LV Live, and that's my show. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, people. Also, too, if it's your first time coming by, please leave comments. And please subscribe. All right? I'm LV Live, and I'm out, people. Peace.